People have been waiting on me to say that I regret moving here to Dominican Republic. Like there's going to be this moment where I actually admit that I made a mistake. And that moment has not come. And the reason why may surprise you. What's up, guys? My name is Jay and I'm an American expat and I'm currently living here in Dominican Republic. And on this channel, we talk about the realities of living here in Dominican Republic as an American expat. So when I say having zero regrets, that doesn't mean that life is perfect here or nothing goes wrong or there are no hard days, no adjustments, or no moments of frustration. That is not what that means. What it means is that even on those hard days, I would still choose my life right here in Dominican Republic. I would still pack up and make this move again every day of the week and twice on Sundays. And that realization did not come because I'm here surrounded by beaches or a lower cost of living or even the lifestyle aesthetics here. It actually came from this eternal shift when I stopped living the life that they told me I was supposed to live. So today we're gonna get into these shifts because these are the real reasons why I have zero regrets about leaving the United States. Let's start with number one. And that's releasing the external validation. One of the first things that quietly disappeared was my need to explain myself to everybody. It seemed as if every decision I made in the United States came with an invisible panel of judges. Why this job? Why this schedule? Why you're homeschooling? Why you put them in private school? Why move? Why slow down? All these different questions coming from people who it wasn't really their business in the first place. And even when no one was actually asking, you still felt that need for justification. And once I left, I broke that cycle because there's something powerful about living in a place where your worth is not tied to your productivity or your resume. I stopped making those decisions looking for applause. I stopped thinking about how my life would sound in a conversation. Now I only ask myself one question. Will it bring peace to my home? And that's the only question I always ask myself. And if the answer is yes, I don't need your damn approval. And that alone changed everything more than I actually expected. Number two, redefining success in a quieter way. In the United States, success is loud. You can see it, you can hear it, it shows up very loud. That looked like doing more, earning more, pushing harder, staying busy. And even when things were good, there was always this pressure to keep climbing this ladder. But here, success, the way I defined it, is a little bit quieter. I don't feel that urge that I need to have the nicest car or the nicest home or apartment or have the brightest jewelry. I just don't feel that way here. And that's not to say Dominicans don't like success and that you don't know when they have it, because they show it off too. But it's nothing like how it is portrayed in the United States. Now success for me is my mornings are not rushed. I'm not eating my lunch in my car. My daughter is allowed to be a kid. And my body is not constantly tensed or overstimulated all the time. That's what success looks like for me now. And here's what living here taught me. Much of what we call success in the United States is just normalized stress. And once you see it, it's hard to unsee it. Here, I wear some of the same things all the time here. Like I always keep on me the black, white, gray t-shirt, and I'll go out the house every day like this. And I don't feel the need to have to switch it up and change because of some external validation. So I didn't come here looking to downgrade my life. I came here to redefine it. And number three, and this one here is kind of shaky for me, but I look at it different. And that's the healing from hustle culture. And let me tell you what I mean by that, because this part surprised me the most. Even after we moved here, my body was still in this hustle mode. I felt guilty resting. I felt uneasy on slow days. I felt as if I always needed to be doing something. I'm talking about something important. It actually took months before my nervous system slowed down from the hustle culture of America. And even sometimes now, rest seems uncomfortable for me. Silence still feels a little strange, and slowness felt as if I was being unproductive. But eventually, my body caught up to this environment. And it's not because I don't continue to work, because I always said I work more now here than I did in the US. But the thing about the US, it was more of a hustle culture. It was as if you were chasing something. My work ethic here is not like I'm chasing something. It's more like I'm accomplishing something. And for me, that's a difference. Now I can sit without feeling like I'm falling behind. Now I can rest without mentally apologizing to myself, because I would be hard on myself when I rest. And like, man, you gotta be doing something. You have to be productive. I don't know what that is. I guess that's something that's just in men, where they have to be productive, especially me. I always have to feel like I'm being productive. And I can also enjoy life without feeling that I need to earn first. And listen, that type of healing doesn't happen when you're in survival mode. And number 4, I realize how much fear in the United States is manufactured. In the US, you can carry so many fears that aren't even your own. Fear of the news, fear of social media, fear of people who have never lived in Dominican Republic but still have this strong opinion about what it is like to live here. And once you live in another country, you realize how much of that fear is culturally manufactured. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the US manufactures fear all the time. They will put travel advisors on countries like Dominican Republic, but what about the crime and the danger of living in the United States? We have become so numb and desensitized with the violent crimes in the United States that we think other countries are more violent than we are, and that is simply not true. Now, does that mean that you need to ignore reality or be careless? Absolutely not. It means learning the difference between being aware and anxiety. Like here, I'm aware. I'm not walking around with anxiety thinking somebody's gonna shoot up the grocery store while I'm in there. In the United States, when I was there, I had anxiety. I was looking around everywhere I went, because you never know when some fool is having a bad day and they wanna take it out on innocent people. Here, my daily life feels grounded. It feels normal. I mean, honestly, I just feel like a human being here. And that shift changed not how I see this country only, but how I see the world. I started to become less reactive and more present. And that alone made my life here feel bigger and safer all at the same time. The next one is building deep trust. And when I say building deep trust, I mean building deep trust with myself. Making a decision this big and watching it work out the last 5 years rewired how I see myself. I now trust myself in ways that I never did before. And not because everything went perfectly, but because I proved to myself that I can navigate uncertainty. I can adapt. I can choose differently and still land on my feet. Before I made the decision to quit my job in 2020, I was terrified. I had never not had a job in my whole adult life. I had never not depended on a company to provide me a paycheck my entire adult life prior to that. And now that I made that move, I'm confident that I understand how I can earn money on my own without the need of a company. I trust myself more to go out there and earn income for myself and my family, more so than I trust a company to provide me a paycheck every week or bi-weekly. And now that trust shows up everywhere. How I raise my daughter, in business, and even in my relationships. Listen, when you stop outsourcing your decisions to fear, your life becomes a lot lighter. And the next one is no longer waiting for someday. This move to Dominican Republic taught me one of the most dangerous words in the English dictionary. And that word is someday. Someday when things slow down. Someday when I have more money. Someday when the timing is perfect. Someday when all the lights turn green. And if you're in that mind frame and you haven't noticed, life doesn't wait for someday. When I actually made the decision to quit my job and move to Dominican Republic, the one thing I didn't want is I didn't want to look back and have to face myself and say that I wish that I were braver and made the move then. I also didn't want to postpone my happiness for a later date. And moving here wasn't about escaping the life I had. It was about choosing the life that I wanted to live while I actually could, while I was young and I had the energy to do it. So let's bring this all the way home. When I say I have zero regrets, that doesn't mean I've had zero challenges here. What I mean is the challenges that I had, they were worth it. It means my life now feels aligned. It means I stopped betraying myself for comfort and familiarity. Listen, my life isn't perfect, but it's honest. And guess what? I'll choose honesty over impressive anytime. If this video resonates with you or you're quietly questioning the life that you're currently living right now, leave me a comment below. Let me know what's on your mind, because I know how heavy that in-between space could feel. And before I go, I want to let you guys know I have a weekly newsletter. It's called Live Your Best Life Newsletter. Over there, we talk about money, we talk about self-development, we talk about living abroad, the perfect newsletter for you. Guys, go over there, check it out, sign up, and remember, always keep your goals at the forefront of your mind. Always live in the present, because that's the only way you're going to live your best life. And we out. Peace.
Je begot aan mijn best life, yeah. Je begot aan mijn best life, yeah. Something you and me, oh. Je begot aan mijn best life, yeah. Jumping, flexing, no, no.